was up in the club putting my hood high when I saw you and I stood by, just looking at your onion, girl. I could cry and I could lie. I mean, I could try and say you ain't sweet me off my feet, but only one thing can keep me off.
Maximilian Must Know. This is a special episode in which we're going to focus on 3 decants that Decant Shop sent me from an individual house called the Cherche Midi. And then next week we'll get back to the regularly formatted sample shopping episodes. Now, before we get into the Cherche Midi and the fragrances, let me just let you know that Decant Shop does have all these fragrances that I've mentioned, as well as a few more from the house for great prices. I'll post some of the prices for the decants at the end of the video so you can see just what a great price you can get these for if you're interested in any of them. Now, first, before we get into that, let's talk about Le Cherche Midi, which is a French house started by a duo of Nathan Molchelinsky and Cecilia Hugh. Both of them had a lot of experience in the fragrance industry. Nathan, who is the owner of the company, is an entrepreneur who specializes at turning concepts and ideas into reality. He holds several design patents, and aside from running Cherche, he additionally helps out other companies with product development. And his partner, Cecilia Hugh, is French-born and knew at the age of 7 that she wanted to be a parfumer. She earned her master's degree in chemistry and was then chosen to attend an invite-only perfume academy in France. She, of course, graduated top of her class, cream rises to the top, and then moved to New York, where she was awarded with the fashion group International Rising Star Award in 2003. She's worked with so many prestigious brands: David Yurman, Vera Wang, Bendel, Fresh, etc. So in 2012, these two came together to create this brand, mainly because they thought too many people in the industry were spending too much time, money, and effort worrying about what was on the bottle instead of what was in the bottle. And I can definitely identify with that. So they created really minimal scents in 2 categories, really: spring, summer, and fall and winter. These fragrances come in very minimal bottles, but the bottles are of very high quality and are actually designed by one of the oldest bottle makers in France, whose work dates back to 1623. The fragrances don't have names per se, they're only numbered, so it's a neat and interesting concept. They also have a really cool sort of home fragrance thing with a wooden cube that you insert into the fragrance, and it diffuses slowly over time through the dowel and the porous wood. It's much cleaner and better than a reed diffuser and safer than a candle. Now, I'm of course going to link to their site, so after this video you can check out their site, and of course I'll link to Decant Shop where you can pick samples of the fragrances we're talking about today, and I'll put prices at the end. Now, if you like the fragrances, you can purchase them as a fragrance, as a home scent in the cubes that I talked about, as a body wash, and a hand wash or a lotion. So really, really nifty. Prices for fragrances in terms of the niche world are pretty damn good. 100 ml in those beautiful bottles, hand assembled and numbered, runs you 110 bucks. So very cheap when speaking about niche fragrances. So we're going to talk about 3 today. Adriana from Decant Shop sent me, I think, 6 or 7. I found them all to be good, but I really like 3. So let's get right into them. The first one is called Number 6. And this is a fragrance inspired by the Casbah at night, with lush pillows and swirls of incense smoke. And notes in this are Madagascar and pink peppercorn, Moroccan black tea, white hibiscus, orange flower honey, rose water, and blackberry lucum. And that's basically Turkish delight confections. And this is a really, really gorgeous gourmand scent. I get the honey in this. I get some like burnt sugar, almost caramel accord. There's blackberry here. I get tea. This also projects and lasts forever. It's a really nice gourmand fragrance. If you have a sweet tooth, you'll want to check this one out. A little bit, it reminds me of Traversée du Bosphore. It's a Douche Four scent for L'Artisan Parfumé, because that also smells like Turkish delight. But this has the tea and blackberry in it as well. So I think I like this one a little bit better. This one is going on my to-buy list. This is from their Autumn and Winter 2013 collection. To me, it smells like a baked good of some sort. And there's a bit of like a creme brulee thing here. It reminds me of something I can't put my finger on, but it's really, really nice. Another fragrance this reminds me of, but very much a niche version, is Thallium. Thallium's a $20 synthetic scent, and this smells like a an organic, natural version of that. It's a really high quality, obviously niche scent, and I would definitely wear this one and certainly think about purchasing as well. The second one I want to talk about, stuck to the table, this is called 35, and this one is so well done. The first note in this fragrance is Tuscan leather. So if you've smelled the Tom Ford fragrance, this is going to be instantly familiar. Now, the Tom Ford has raspberry in it, which I think gives it that cocaine vibe that people seem to think it has. That softness contrasting with the leather. This one stays rugged. The other notes in this one are sandalwood, golden tobacco, peat moss, and white amber. This is one of the better fall colognes that I've come across. It's right up there with some of the classics, I think. The peat moss with the leather gives it a boozy, almost scotch-like vibe. This is really nice, guys. This smells like the interior of a really high-end car, like a Continental or a Phantom. Again, this one is definitely on my to-buy list. It's an excellent fragrance that needs to get some more Francom love. If you're looking for an alternative to Tuscan leather, I always say check out Black Saffron by Byredo, but also check out number 35 by Cherche Midi, because this is $110 for 100 ml, and this really could be a stand-in for Tuscan leather. And it could be a little bit better because I think it's a little bit more rugged. Okay, and then the last one we're going to talk about. Now, even though it's a bit cold outside, I'll tell you the truth. This house does really, really good warm weather scents. That's where they really shine in my eyes. You know, this is advertised as a winter-autumn scent, and it's their version of Eau Hiver, a winter water, and I could see this being worn in the winter, but to me, this might be my spring and summer signature in 2014, and you know I don't say things like that lightly, signature scents, but this is incredible. This is a really, really high quality citrus scent. I don't want to say zero quality yet, but it's close, and in fact, it was nominated for the 2013 Fifi Best Niche Independent Fragrance. This one is called number 30. And this is the one I want you guys to go out and get samples of. The notes on this are chilled pink grapefruit, Japanese shisho, white birch, Sicilian bergamot, and vetiver. Easily the most authentic grapefruit note I've come across. Right there with Pamplemousse Rose by Jean-Claude Elena and Pampelune Allegoria by Guerlain. The only reason there isn't hysteria for this fragrance yet is because no reviewer has really hyped that. I'm changing that right now. If you like grapefruit, go get this. This was inspired by the crispness of a stroll in a winter morning, and I totally see that. But to me, with the grapefruit and the birch, this is ideal for spring or summer. A big mistake that is often made with authentic citrus fragrances is the perfume not backing it up with anything to make the fragrance really last and project. And Cecilia didn't fall into that trap. She used vetiver and birch and took some of the grapefruit's acidity away with that shisho leaf. Absolutely, this is an absolutely brilliant scent. And when do you see me this adamant, by the way? Just amazing. And this is definitely the first fragrance I'm going to buy from them. This will be a signature spring and summer scent. You can expect a full review on this. That is no bullshit. This is the truth, this fragrance. This is really, really good. I mean, I like these two. I really do. But this one, I smelled this, and I was making people all over smell it. I was like, smell this grapefruit, smell this grapefruit, smell this grapefruit. And here's what I would say about this. If you don't believe me on Cherche, that's fine. But these are good scents. And if you don't want to go out and buy a bottle for 110, which I totally understand, hit up Decant Shop, where these run about $15, I'm sorry, for 5 ml with the max 12 discount code. 1 ml will cost you about $3, and these are well worth it. I would really be shocked if this house didn't get a lot of love in 2014. And believe me, I was skeptical about this house, but they're great fragrances. They've got good longevity and projection. They're well blended, and they've used really good ingredients to produce very high quality products. So I'm going to link to the Cherche site below. I'm going to link to Decant Shop below. And at the end, in the credit section, stay tuned for the prices that Adriana is pricing the Decant Shop fragrances. And remember that the discount code MAX12 always gets you 12% off. Thank you for watching this video today. I want to wish you and your families a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And we'll be back this weekend with a fragrance review, and back next week for the final sample shopping episode from this haul. And then in January, we should be back with some more sample shopping episodes. DecantShop.com, MAX12, and check out Le Cherche Midi. My name is Maximilian.
B-Star, just like B-I-G was, that's how F-A-B does. We can sip something till we both be does, and the V does, and that's only because